7-Eleven on Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. 32 degrees right now. Clouds today, maybe some scattered snowflakes happening. We're in the 30s for the next week.
Yeah, and we're getting, we're supposed to get a snowstorm in Grand Rapids. Like, that's not lake effect, right? We got something coming in, like, the week. Does one of the days say, like, actual snow?
Scattered. Whoa. Ooh, that just was weird.
What do you got?
The model on ZZM's website just went and got really tiny and then big again.
The model?
The model. You know, the model.
No, like a lady with gloves?
You know what I mean? The weather model.
Oh,
Curtis.
okay. The map?
Do you watch the weather ever?
No.
Yes. Okay, so today there's a 20% chance of snow.
Okay.
Tomorrow there's 30. Friday it just says scattered snow.
Okay.
Nothing on Saturday. 40% on Sunday, 40% on Monday, 20% on Tuesday.
Oh, good. We need it, right? So it'll be lake effect, I think, until the weekend, and then I think that Sunday is a real snowstorm. But they say maybe 10 inches by Friday by the lake, like not for us.
West of 131,
They already
right?
have 3 feet in the UP, and I got bad news today.
What? Already? It's only 7:12.
One of the shows that I like, and remember, I didn't know if I liked it. It's Mulaney.
Yes.
It's the comedian who I had seen do stand-up and was very funny, and I'm like, I like this guy, and he got a new show. So I'm like, I'm going to start watching, and it's awkward. Like, he is just an awkward guy.
He's not a really good actor.
Right.
Yeah.
And even his stand-up is kind of awkward. So you knew what you were getting, and everyone around him is kind of acting, and then he is not really acting. It's like Seinfeld in the early years.
Did it get canceled?
Not yet, but now they moved it to 7:30 on Sunday nights.
That's not totally the kiss of death, is it?
But that's like,
I always heard Friday. If they move a show to Friday, then.
But that's before like football's still going on at 7:30. Now I don't watch it live. I watch it on Hulu, and I had actually forgotten about it. I caught up. I watched 2 episodes yesterday on Hulu because I had forgotten all about the show, and I think maybe it's getting better. But this is, I mean, if they're already moving it to 7:30 while football is still going on, like the day games, that's not even going up against the night game. I can see not getting good ratings. But so 60 Minutes is on. You got football still wrapping up, and then you got this thing. No,
I'm sorry to hear that.
No good. I know. And so it's just gone. And Selfie got canceled.
Did you ever watch that?
I watched it one time.
Was it
I
funny?
didn't really like it,
Okay.
but yeah, it got canceled. The cool thing with that is they were like live tweeting because it was all about social media. So if she tweeted something or she Facebooked something, it went out to the thing.
For real got tweeted.
As she was doing it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we'll be seeing more of that, I would think, as things happen. But yeah, that was cool about it.
It's like, have you noticed the TV shows that now will have product placement in them? So many shows like, hey, can you go grab the F-150 for me? Like, what? It used to be that you'd never see a car emblem or anything like that on TV.
But now with the fast forwarding, you got to get them in there somehow.
It's pretty smart.
I mean, they're very, very smart when it comes to that. I mean, it is. And it's funny. And
soon we'll just watch 45-minute commercials that are supposed to be TV shows.
That's like the TV back in the day used to just be big long commercials before they figured out the commercials because nobody knew. So they wanted the show
cast
to be a
of
commercial.
shows would do live commercials.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like
hilarious.
Act them out.
Yeah.
I'm eating this today, and is it delicious? So yeah, who knows what's coming for us.
Yeah.
And with Hulu, you don't get the actual commercials. You get the Hulu commercials.
Okay.
Can you imagine Dexter? Like, oh, look at, I'm eating bran flakes this morning.
Well, he would do that. He would probably...
For the egg council, because he was always making eggs and steak and
Or
eggs.
he would do something with his scalpel.
The beef council, yeah.
His scalpel would be there. Or he would go to like Meijer and get his new apron that he needed.
Right, all his saran wrap that he wrapped all over everything.
You would see, he would go, yes. He would have
It's my favorite brand of saran wrap.
Yes, it is.
He's doing stuff and he stops and looks at the screen.
I like this.
That would be weird.
But it's going to happen.
Don't you wish? I was watching something the other day and I was thinking, I wish we were around 100 years from now.
Just to see.
Just what is it, like technology and everything?
Right.
It just amazes me. What is it going to be like? We can't even imagine.
No, we have no idea.
We have no concept because we would have said 100 years ago, yeah, we're going to have these things called smartphones. What? You're going to have a phone that you walk around with outside of your house. You know what I mean?
Right, you can watch TV.
Even 20 years ago when people first started getting cell phones and you thought they were the rich people.
Yes.
Pagers. Remember that? And that's so old school now.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you'd have to
in
be
100
rich.
years,
like,
yes.
A phone costs, if you said to somebody 20 years ago, you're going to buy a $600 phone.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to use it and you're going to email and you're never going to put it down. You're going to play a game where you try to get to be the #1 star in Kim Kardashian's world. And you're going to pay $600
You're
going to
social network from this.
But they're going to give it to you for free.
Right.
But it's $600 and you would say,
what are you talking about?
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You're going to pay a penny.
And you're going to post and tell all your friends about it.
And
Post what?
Yeah, you're going to love it.
What are you talking about?
You're gonna sit and you'll be in your car and every kid will be able to watch it because you'll have the Wi-Fi and be like, Wi-Fi.
Well, think about this. It's 2014. So
Okay.
100 years ago was 1914,
Yes,
right?
yes, good. You just subtract
Thank you.
20 minus 1 is 19.
1914.
Beginning of World War I.
Look.
Look at what Nick knows.
Right.
We don't know
1914.
I
Imagine
know.
what the world was
Well,
like, or the United States of America was like in 1914.
Look at Back to the Future 2. Okay, so
I've
that's
never seen
that's
it.
2015. They go
Okay.
into the future in 2015.
All right.
They're everything is like robotic. They have hoverboards. They have a coat that you push a button and it dries everything and it fits you. They have the movie theater has a Jaws hologram that comes out and eats him.
Okay.
We didn't have that kind of stuff.
So they thought we were going to be further along than we
Yes,
actually
they
are.
thought we'd be the future.
I mean, but is a Jaws hologram further along? I don't know if that qualifies.
I mean, that's pretty
I
fancy.
mean, it is pretty
I mean,
cool.
it comes up.
I don't know if that qualifies,
And it
though.
eats him. They have flying cars.
Yeah.
We do not have flying cars.
We don't.
None of our cars fly.
No.
So what's going on Back to the Future? But look at like the stuff that people made up in 1914 about the future.
Right.
Like there were smartphones. They had come up with that. They had come up with computers.
There was a computer that cost like $1.7 million or something.
And it was the size
It was
of it was the
This
size
whole
of the
building.
Amway Grand Hotel, exactly. And it took 500 guys to figure out
Right.
how to make it do anything. Yeah. The future. Who knows?
I know.
Or do you think it will regress? Like we'll go and go and go and go, and then it'll be like, you know what? Let's go back to like paper and pencil.
No, I think you'll always have the choice.
Okay.
You'll always have the choice of technology.
I'm hoping, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday, that we do end up with chips. And a chip can just do everything. Or if it's not a chip, maybe it's something you carry. So it's not embedded in you.
Right.
But it's something you carry and you can do all your stuff.
Right.
On the iPhone now, you can do iPay.
It's like a ring that you can just keep adding chips to or something.
Yes. And you do whatever you want with your ring. You never need to carry money anymore.
No.
You just have your account.
We pay for everything in bitcoins. We don't have any cash anymore.
Yes. Oh, would that collapse the government and the country?
Possibly. I don't know.
We don't want to do that.
I don't know.
But you could vote from there. You
Or it
wouldn't
would save them a ton of money.
You wouldn't have to leave your
because-
house anymore. You just stay there, getting fat, eating Doritos and sour cream.
Oh, did you have that the other day, by the way?
I did.
Did you?
Oh my! And I felt like such a pig doing it. The whole time I was doing it, I had like tears running down my face. Like I am a horrible person.
This is the
I can't
worst.
believe I'm eating Doritos and sour cream right now. Oh, I'm
Richard
so
is on the
sad.
phone. Something about flying cars. Hi, Richard.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
Good.
We actually do have flying cars. You can check them out. They've been flying them in Colorado. You got to have a boatload of money, like Bill Gates type money, but they do have flying cars right now.
They
What?
do,
Yes, you can Google it.
but
Not lying. I found out about a month ago. I was checking it out.
okay. But in Back to the Future, every car is flying.
Right.
True.
Right.
know, but if
that's
they-
how we all. That was our mode of
That's how
transportation.
but if they
Yeah.
have them, that means we're all going to get them. Now they have those cars that drive themselves. Have you seen those?
I have it. I've got an uncle who says he's going to buy one. I
What?
told him he's nuts.
Yeah. What do you think about? I was reading an
I would
article.
hate to not have control of that.
Well, I was reading an article, and that's the reason that they're not out because
Yeah.
they're ready to push them out.
Okay.
But they have to sell them to our kids and our kids' kids,
Right.
Because we will never get into a car and not drive it.
No.
But
Right. I don't like that idea because what if all of a sudden they decide they find out you got a warrant? They're going to drive you right to the police station.
exactly.
That's hilarious.
You know?
That's hilarious.
Wait, do
yes.
you have a warrant?
No, I don't. But
Yeah,
I
sure.
have in the past.
Okay.
Don't think
You
about
have?
it.
What did you have a warrant for, Richard?
Uh-oh.
Oh, believe it or not paying a ticket for littering. And I get jail time for it.
You went to
That
jail
was-
for littering?
Las Vegas, Nevada, they throw you in jail for everything.
What did you
Oh.
litter?
cigarette butt out the window. It happened to hit a cop car, so I think I made him mad.
Oh, what are the chances?
Seriously, you were aiming for that cop car.
No, actually, yeah, believe me, I was not. But I just figured I'd never pay the ticket, and then I got pulled over like 6 months later and ended up doing like 4 or 5 days in jail before I went to court over it.
Yeah, that stinks.
Oh, that does stink.
I got I have only not paid one ticket in my whole life. Everything else I've ever paid, but they wrote down my license plate wrong on a parking ticket.
So you knew you'd get away with it?
And I didn't do anything. They had the make and they had the model and they wrote the license plate down wrong. And I'm like, that's your fault, because they wouldn't even take my money, right? I mean, if I went in,
right.
That's how I like to make it seem.
You guys are law breakers.
They wrote it down. It was a park ranger. I was out hiking in Colorado, and I came back, and I had not parked in a spot, and it said, "Here's your parking ticket, and you have this." And I'm reading it, I'm like, that's not my license plate number. They missed it by one.
I told you how Dan's buddy, the drinking one, who goes back and forth he's 36 and lives like a retired dude.
I love that.
He lives in Wisconsin in the summer.
Okay.
And then goes to Arizona his grandfather had a place in Arizona, goes there in the winter. And he lives like he's retired.
Okay.
But he was driving through Missouri? Yeah, I think. And got a ticket 8 years ago or something.
Okay.
This past spring, was driving back through Missouri again.
They got him?
Busted him, worn out for his arrest. I mean, they had to wait 8 years for that.
Did he have to go to jail?
They were going to take him to jail, but he paid it.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was like $500 or something by this point. It would not have been that much.
So
but
8 years later, he
they
gets popped
got
speeding
him.
again, and they're like,
And then
we know you.
He comes and visits us here all the time, and we have said to him a million times, get an iPass. Because
Yes.
he complains about the tolls.
Absolutely. And
Get
you
an
don't have to
iPass.
stop.
Get an iPass. Get an iPass. It's half the price. You drive right through. If you're coming here he comes here like 3 times a year.
Right, it's worth it.
Get an iPass. He was like, no, I'm bucking the system. I am not getting an iPass, and I'm
Okay.
not even paying them. I'm just flying through.
Oh, no.
They had a warrant out for his arrest again.
They caught him.
Because of iPasses, and then he went online, and it was like, oh, you owe us $600,
Oh,
something ridiculous.
wow.
And that was only for like 2 visits here. But they kept charging him.
Right, because if you skip one and then you skip another one.
And he kept saying to Dan, puffed up, I'm not paying that. I refuse to pay that.
Nice.
And
Good
then,
luck.
Right. No, they can't make me. And Dan's like, dude, you're just going to it's going to be Missouri all over
Yes.
again. They're going to throw you in jail.
And it's going to be $5,000.
Only instead of paying $50, you are
Right.
now going to pay $5,000.
Right. They're going to.
And so finally, he called the iPass people, Illinois Tollway or whatever they are, and he was really nice to the lady. And
Okay.
she said, okay, I'll knock all the fees and the fines off.
You just pay the toll.
And so he paid it.
Wow.
I'm like, you've been talking smack about that for a year.
And then you go and cry to the customer service lady, and she cuts it in half. I shouldn't have done it. Well, you did it 4 times. I know. I made mistakes.
Connie and Curtis.
Connie and Curtis.
736 and Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis.
I would do that howl again from that song, but I was asked not to by Deb yesterday on Twitter. She tweeted at Connie and Curtis and said, Curtis, please don't do the Adam Levine howl. It is sacred ground.
Oh,
so
she likes
I
him.
want to.
I thought you did a pretty good job.
I thought I did too.
I can't believe
and
your voice got that high.
I think because I don't look like Adam Levine. So, like, if you know what I look like, and then I'm like, oh, you're like, oh, I don't like that. That's not my thing. It's not my jam. Did you see Pharrell do his performance on The Voice last night?
No.
So Adam and Maroon 5 sang Animals 2 nights ago.
Okay.
And awesome. You know, Maroon 5 is awesome. They do the great show and the lights and everything. So Pharrell last night, Katie and I are watching, and she's like, what is this? It's just him singing, and then he had a bunch of women wearing the same outfit, kind of like that Robert Palmer video.
The
remember
Pepsi
that?
commercial?
Yeah, remember that?
Wasn't it a Pepsi commercial or something?
He did
Simply
do a commercial with it. Yeah,
irresistible.
so it's like that.
Yeah.
And he's just singing, but crooning. Like, so he's not singing.
Okay.
He's kind of, it was weird.
Was he chanting?
And well, we were just going between the channels. So like, I didn't
Okay.
know what song it was. We just saw it for like 2 seconds. And it's like, what is this? And then she's like, it's like that Simply Irresistible song with these women doing their dance.
Uh-huh.
It was a far cry, let me say, from what Adam had done the night before. Do you think so? Adam crushes it. Maroon 5 comes out. They do
Right.
a great performance on The Voice.
Maroon 5 is like Katy Perry.
They crush
Like the boy Katy Perry's.
Yes. So everything,
Always good.
Everything
Always-
they do is
yeah.
awesome. So Pharrell then does this kind of weird performance of his song, do you think backstage, like, what does Adam say to him? Or what did Blake and Gwen say? Are they like, awesome,
Maybe,
yeah, you nailed it?
Maybe if you saw the whole thing, it was really good.
And that could have been.
Maybe it was.
And that could be, but it's just
It's like coming in the middle of a joke. I mean, think of it in terms you understand.
Okay.
Coming in the middle of a joke, you don't know what they're talking, and you're like, well, that's the stupidest joke
Right,
ever.
'cause I
But
didn't
then
hear
it
the
was
whole
really
thing.
funny to everybody who heard the whole thing.
Okay, same kind of thing.
Maybe.
Okay. So do you think then, even if he probably crushed it, so Adam was probably like, great job.
Maybe.
But it's so different.
But, I think we all like, maybe not we all. I definitely, like,
Okay.
if I am going to a Maroon 5 concert,
Yes.
I want to hear the songs the way I hear them on the radio.
Okay.
I don't want to hear them all
A different
completely
take.
different.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
I don't want to hear weird long riffs.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Right.
I want the song to
wanna
sound like
know-
the song.
You want to know everything about the song, and you want to
Yeah,
sing along.
because that's why I'm there. Is because
Yes.
I like the way they've done their music. So I don't want them
Okay.
to change everything
Katie
that
is
they
the
do.
same way. Katie, my wife.
And I think that's a boy thing. Maybe not, but and I work in a business of boys, so
Right.
maybe it is. Maybe that's just what I'm seeing.
Because you work with boys.
Because you guys are like, oh, the album cut is so great.
Right.
Somebody said that to me the other day, and I was like, no, I don't want the album cut.
No, I want what I hear in the radio.
I want what I hear on the radio.
Right.
You know?
And I'll take a little riff, go ahead, do a little something. Yeah, do a little something, make a little dance, switch it up.
Yeah.
Excite me about this song. I don't want to just see the part that I know. I mean, I love singing
So
along.
you want to go to a concert and have it sound nothing like what you like about that band.
Yeah, because that's the
Totally different.
Because I get that concert experience then. Like, you didn't get that. You didn't go to the concert. You got the radio experience. I got the intimate. I got to see what
I got
they
what I
do.
paid for. I paid for that concert because I like what I heard on the radio.
But I already paid for their CD. I don't want to hear their CD.
Oh, well, I don't pay for CDs.
An illegal downloader
just
right
kidding.
here, ladies and gentlemen. There she
Are you kidding
is.
me? I have, what do I have, 2 CDs on my phone? Two
Bring 'em-
albums on my phone.
Bring them in. We have Haley actually figured out the best scam, and I'm kind of going
You're
along
gonna say
with
it on the radio?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's 100% legal.
Gosh, okay.
Um,
it is?
Well,
Okay.
all of the girls get iTunes gift cards for like their birthday or like for
Right.
just something. Hey, here's an iTunes gift card,
Right.
and we share an iTunes account.
Okay.
So Haley has realized that nobody knows how much money they have of their own. Like, we just see the amount. So Haley will just buy things, and everybody shares the music. So no one's really
Right.
arguing.
Right.
But I now have started to go in, and I'm buying stuff that I want.
With their iTunes
And then it
gift
pops up on
cards?
everything, and it's like free money. But
Curtis.
Haley is the one who told me about it. I said, "Where are you buying all these CDs? You don't have any money." And she's like, "No,
But Charlotte does.
She said, "We have a balance of like $58." And I said, $58? Well, that's everyone's. That's your mom's. That's mine. That's every iTunes gift card goes into that account. Yeah. I don't care. I'm like, well, then I don't care.
So does Charlotte know how to go to iTunes? Okay.
No.
I was going to say.
And no, Charlotte's never bought a thing.
Okay.
So she gets the gift cards, and
You guys use them?
Well, mostly she wants games.
Okay.
So if you want a 99-cent game or a $3 game, we're not giving you our credit card to do that. You just use your gift card.
Okay.
You want an album, you go ahead and you get that.
So you're stealing your girl's presents,
Pretty
huh?
much.
Oh.
Pretty much. But Haley's the most stealing.
But at least she has some money on there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, Katie's
You have
money,
none.
you already said that Katie and my money is the same money.
Oh, that's true.
So when Katie gets a gift card, I count that as my iTunes.
Does Katie get
card.
gift cards for iTunes?
iTunes, yeah.
Okay.
So she, because I mean that's easy. Like if you want to get somebody something, you give them an iTunes gift card.
Why did you have to rethink
I don't
the way
know.
you said that?
I didn't know what I said. I didn't know what I said.
You
I was,
said it right.
I'm getting a little excited.
You said it right,
now,
son.
I live in the Google Play Store
Okay.
because I have the Android. So they all are
I've
iTunes.
never been in the Google Play Store.
It's the same as iTunes, but they don't take the iTunes money. Like if the Kardashians
Neat.
game, if I was playing Kardashians on an iPhone,
Uh-huh.
I could buy all kinds of energy thanks to the girls with
Well,
the gift
you could
card.
use their money.
But here I have to use my credit card, and then Katie sees it, and then, hey, why did you spend $4 on this game? Well, because I needed energy
It was
for
$10.
my date.
It was
well, the
$10.
first time it was $5, and then the second time it was $5.
You did it twice?
2 $5 purchases.
Curtis.
Yeah, so 5 and 5. She's like, why are you buying this? But all the CDs that I buy are $4. So then she's like, what'd you buy? And that's how she knew that I had paid something different because it was $5.
Okay.
And I said, if they're $4, I'm buying them. She's like, oh, please don't. But that's how I get all mine.
So you buy all like whole CDs?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I don't do that.
Pretty much just I can't
I
stop.
don't really buy anything.
I can't stop buying them. I get so many. And they give me free ones all the time. But it's real nice.
Yeah, but we'll get into our office after the show, and Curtis will go, here's the free song of the day. And it's the weirdest
Yes.
music.
I stopped getting those.
Never heard. Oh, you did?
Well, and they stopped doing it. So they don't offer that anymore. And I wonder if they had to pay a lot of money for them. So now they do like free books. So now I've been getting free books and
Like
reading
books
them.
on tape?
No, books on like read.
Oh, okay. You got to actually read.
Yeah, so then I get these books and I read them and they're free. And it's like, yeah, that's a fun little read.
Charlene is on the phone. Good
Charlene,
morning,
what's up?
Charlene.
I just think it's amazing that Curtis bases and judges his actions based on his 9-year-old girl. How old is she?
Well, she's 12. So the 12-year-old is the one who's taught me how to steal from the iTunes
Okay.
kitty.
And it's okay for you to do it because she does it.
Yeah. And
Is that horrible?
It's my
Horrible.
way to introduce them to new music. You know, like they'll say, "Hey, what's this? This showed up. It's like another U2," and I'm like, "No, I bought that, and you should try listening to it."
I bought that with your money, by the way.
I did buy that with
If you
your
notice,
money.
your account
I
is
think you're on a
depleted.
slippery slope there, Curtis.
Very slippery.
But what's the worst that could happen?
They could turn into
Oh.
thieves.
They could
Yeah.
turn into thieves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they steal from each other all the
Pirating videos.
time.
Pirating videos. You get a $40,000 bill one day.
No, I'm not going to pirate any videos.
Well, you're teaching them to.
Well, she might start doing it, and then you would start doing it. See
Okay.
how this works?
It is a
I'm
slippery
glad you
slope.
called, Charlene.
So she'll be in prison then, and I'll go visit her. Hopefully she can get in
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Hopefully, though, they'll put her in the one in Iona where you just crawl under the fence and you can get right out of there.
Oh, snap.
She can come home and we can visit
Let's
each
hope
other.
that doesn't happen. See, now you're joking about it. You think it's funny, so then you think it's okay.
You think it's funny, but it's not.
Then Haley breaks out of prison. There's a manhunt, and it comes back to this one time on the radio where I said it was okay.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
and-
I don't know.
And they're playing me on the
I think
news.
you would actually say it again. Don't you think you would probably say it again?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, see, Charlene
Yeah,
has a great
definitely.
laugh.
All right. Well, here's what I'll do then. I will.
Stop stealing your daughter's presents
No.
and tell them to stop stealing each other's.
No, I'll stop talking
Well,
about it on the
it's not
radio.
even your daughters. It's the whole family. It's
I know.
Just, you know.
Bunch of big thieves.
We
you guys are a bunch of
thieves.
thieves.
But every family steals from one another.
No, we don't.
Yes.
Like
I don't
what?
think so.
No.
No, you don't steal.
Like, Are you
Okay.
counting bags of chips? Is that what you're doing? You're counting bags of chips now?
No. I'm saying like how
Might
many
as well be.
how many people are living in your house right now?
4.
Okay. Are any kids?
2.
2 kids. How much of their Halloween candy did you eat without them knowing it?
Oh, probably some.
So there you go.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Theft.
Slippery
You're a
slope.
thief too, Charlene.
See, Charlene, you'll be
Slippery
right there.
slope.
You'll be cellmates with Haley.
Okay, now come up with an analogy for Dan and I.
Okay,
What could
you-
we possibly be stealing from each
No,
other?
see, you and Dan, I don't think are.
Because we don't have kids.
No, because you pool all your money. Like you're
Yeah.
a married couple, everything
Yeah.
is everything. So that doesn't work.
Okay.
Nick
So,
and
but
Gina.
what happens if Connie likes a certain kind of cookie,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay.
So, and then Dan
Starts
takes
eating
the
them all.
last one.
He's eating them when I go to bed early.
Wow. Yeah, that could be.
Is that stealing, though?
I mean, it's
I mean, it's not really moral.
it's not nice. It's not a morality issue.
Right.
It is to me. Don't mess with my
It's not
cookies.
nice. Good point, Curtis. It's not nice.
Yeah, it's not nice. It's so
It's not nice to take the money from everybody else.
back to me being the bad guy here.
Uh-huh.
I see how you work,
Well, you know,
Charlene.
I don't know. You're just trying to prove a point.
Good
job,
Trying to help both
Charlene.
angles.
I like that.
Welcome to call anytime.
All right,
Thanks, babe.
Here's what I'll do. I'll stop talking about this on the radio.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Anytime I steal from the kids, I just won't let anybody know.
Hi, Jessica. Jessica?
Yes.
Hey, can you turn your radio down?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
What do you want to
what's
say?
up?
I was listening, and you were talking about using your credit card for Google Play.
Yeah.
They do make Google Play cards.
Yeah, but nobody will get me them because I'm the only one who uses it. Because I
Oh.
did say, like I was at Meijer and I said, right next to the iTunes gift cards are the Google Play cards. You could easily
Yeah.
buy me one. And they're like, no, we need the pool. We pool the money.
Because they can't steal it?
Yeah, exactly. so it's no benefit to anyone in
See,
the
they're
family to
smart.
give me that gift
They're
card.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they definitely know what they're doing.
That is hilarious. You got.
I know. and they share everything. So the four of them share everything.
Right.
So they with the iTunes account. So games, and Katie could play any game that she wants, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
And she buys. Really, she doesn't buy anything. She buys books, and then the girls are buying the CDs and the games.
Okay.
And then I go in and I also buy some CDs
With their money.
With their money.
Oh.
It's our money.
Just wrong, Curtis.
I mean, I'm the keeper. I mean, the bank takes a cut of the money you have sitting in that in the account, right? Their fees.
Right.
So that's just like a fee for me being the family banker. You're welcome, family.
Wake up.
And applications are required. Act now and apply today at wearegr.com.
7:53 on Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. It is 32 degrees right now. That is pretty much as warm as it's going to get for today.
And the wind, like I'm looking at these flags on the Blue Cross Blue Shield building, and the wind chill has to be in the 20s. I mean, because that's 3 degrees away, so it has to be feeling freezing.
It's 32 degrees right now. It feels like 21.
So the wind chill is 21. Nick is still wearing his coat in there. He's freezing.
Yeah.
Like it's day 1 of winter, and you already have
It's not even winter.
have given up. No, winter's like 39 days away
I know.
officially. But it's day 1 of like the cold spell.
It is 2 weeks from Thanksgiving Eve.
Yes.
Not that
it
you're
is.
counting down or anything.
Not that I'm counting down. And I was just reading that there's in California, which of course in California, I don't think we do it here yet.
Okay.
There are already people parked outside of a Best Buy in California.
I saw that too, and I don't get that.
I don't either.
I started looking at all the deals. They started posting them.
So what is there anything that you saw that you absolutely think I need to have?
I'm thinking about getting like a 40-inch HD TV for like $100.
Oh my.
Do they have such a
Yeah,
thing?
like $130 for a 40-inch
Yeah.
1080p TV.
Real at Best Buy?
I think that one's at Target.
Yeah, because I saw Walmart released theirs. I think Target released
Okay,
theirs.
so
Best Buy maybe.
They're all out.
I don't ever click on them because I'm not going.
Right. No.
I really want to.
Well, I thought you and your mom kind of like that kind of thing, where you'll go
No,
out.
I
and,
hate that kind
but
of.
she
She
loves
likes
it.
to go, but she likes to go on Friday. We're not going Thanksgiving night.
Okay, so like a
No.
Black Friday.
We never
type
have
deal.
gone on Thanksgiving night. I don't think.
We always just make a list and send Gina's mom out to do it.
Okay.
But then she's the worst at it. She's like, "Oh, I missed out on all the deals." I'm like, "Yeah, you got to the store at like 10 in the morning."
Yeah, you got to be willing, and you got to be willing to throw a hip.
Right, the doorbuster
Yeah.
is done.
You got to be there early, and you have to be like a hockey player.
Right. I've only been one time to the Black Friday 4 in the morning sale, and I was going to buy something that was not on the Black Friday radar.
Okay.
Just a gift, but I just wanted to see what it was like. And the clerk gave me such attitude for buying just the camera that I was buying.
Why?
She could not believe it. You're here for this? I said, yeah. And she's
Were you
like,
getting a great deal on?
No, it wasn't a deal. It was not a Black Friday deal at
Okay.
all. Just I knew they had it,
Right.
and I didn't know what happened.
Did you just want the experience of shopping on Black Friday?
Yeah, so I was like, I'll be awake. I'll
See,
go stand in line, and I did it.
If I don't have a list of things that I have to get, I find it entertaining.
Yes.
It's fun to watch people going
Run
crazy
and,
shopping
and knocking things over.
That's fun to me, but if I am actually there to buy stuff, then it's
Yeah.
not fun.
Well, and the worst part is waiting in the line.
Ugh.
You know, so you buy, you get all the stuff that you want, and then the line snakes through the store.
Oh, they get so smart with it too. They in Target they put movies next to the line. Like there's just, so I just keep on buying DVDs as I move up.
Yeah, that is
Oh, so it's
smart.
not movies playing.
Product placement.
No,
Like
yeah,
a-
just like there's little kiosks of
Okay.
movies placed next to the line.
Okay, so not like at
They do
Great,
that all year
Great
long.
America or Cedar Point where the movie is playing
Yeah.
while you're in line. That's what I thought you were
Well,
saying.
yeah, you know how they do it all year long,
Yeah.
right next to it. But since the line goes all the way through the store, there's
You
the
keep
movies just
passing
keep.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, this lady gave me such attitude, though. You're here for this? I'm like, yeah. Just
Judging me, lady.
Well, and because I didn't have to wait in the line. I went, I grabbed the camera, I went right to the line and done. And people were still running like past me as I'm leaving the store. And she's like, what? Why are you buying this camera? And my father-in-law had wanted it. And I said, yeah, I'll go to Black Friday. I don't care. Let's do this. I went before work and did it. So I had to work at 6. And I went in. I think I shopped at 4, bought the camera, went into work. Done.
Why don't stores do it like now? The week before Thanksgiving. Like if somebody did it the week before Thanksgiving and they had all those same sales.
Right.
And then they did it again. Think how much money that store would
Double
make.
Black Friday.
Friday before and the Friday
There's
after.
got to be a reason that they don't do it. But you're right. And people would complain, just like they do about Christmas music on the radio or the stores being open on Thanksgiving.
But by that point, people are more ready to have Christmas going on around them.
Black
you know
Friday,
what I mean?
But if you do the week before, like
I mean by that point in November, people are more ready. That's, a month out from Christmas.
Okay.
They would accept that. Yeah, and if that was one less store they had to go fight at in the morning or choose between two stores.
And that is tough too, because you got to choose.
Right.
Like,
what is the most important?
What do I want first?
Yep.
Like Nick wants his $100 TV, so there's Target. Then he needs to run to Meijer. Then he needs to get to like a Gander Mountain for something. Then he has to get over to Staples.
Beard wax.
Then he has to go to the beard wax store.
Yeah, it's right on the list.
He's at Jude's buying beard wax at 4 a.m. on Black Friday, waiting in line. You should go wait in line at Jude's now. Wait in line for the beard wax. Or Ulta. Does Ulta sell beard wax, or are they just lady things?
I don't know. I've never had to buy it.
You don't have a beard that you wax?
Thank God. Are you kidding me? No.
Can you imagine if you waxed your beard?
I was reading this article yesterday, and it was a woman writing the article, and she said the first time her boyfriend, they had just been dating for a few months, and they were sitting in her apartment, and the sun was shining in. And, that's when you see women's facial hair. And he said, I love the way your mustache sparkles with the sun.
And the legs clamped shut.
And she said she just sat there and she pulled the blanket over her face and didn't know how to handle that. Like, do I make a joke?
Right.
And it literally took her minutes. She was silent.
We're not
with her
judging
face.
you when we say that.
And it was him being cute and playful, and he wouldn't probably point it out if it was like a deal-breaking thing.
Yes, we're not judging your facial hair, unless
Do you point
it's
it
like
out?
Tom Selleck. If you have a better beard than Nick, probably we're judging you.
Connie and Curtis.